Overclockers, my name's Brandy and welcome to a very busy stand at Gigabyte 2026. Keep watching for monitors, motherboards, graphics cards and more at this year's Computex. We've seen a lot of white hardware with RGB lighting, but it seems the way PC building is going, we're moving to more of this like dark, stealthy aesthetic with all the wood. And Gigabyte already has the X870E Aero dark wood motherboard, but they're actually going to be making some other components to go along to match this as well. They're demonstrating it here in this very nice Noctua build, and the main new product is the graphics card. So this is the Aero RTX 5080 dark wood, and I think it looks fantastic. You've got this like Noctua brown case, you've got the wood on the front panel here, and then inside you've got the matching graphics card and matching motherboard. If dark wood isn't really your thing, they also have a light wood version. So here is the wood light version. All the components are demonstrated in this very nice Trix sage green case, and this is definitely more my aesthetic. I love the white with the light wood color. The motherboard already exists, but they are showing off the new graphics card. So the full name is the AORUS GeForce RTX 5080 Infinity Wood, and yeah, it does look great. They're using the Infinity cooler that we've seen on the other graphics card is coming to the RTX 5080, and the wood edition has like silver white with this little wood panel, and it perfectly matches the existing motherboard. They also have the idea, and they're showing off a concept here on the stand of doing power supplies as well with the wood. They're not confirmed to be coming out yet, but I'd like to see Gigabyte release a few more different of these like wood themed components, because I can see it being a huge trend in 2026. And if you are interested in this graphics card, it should be coming in Q3 of this year. Behind me here we have the very beautiful Gigabyte AORUS Infinity 5090, but they will now also be bringing out a GeForce RTX 5080 version of the Infinity GPU with this wonderful, awesome cooler with the dual fans and all the RGB lighting, etc. So definitely look out for that coming later this year. Gigabyte are bringing the AORUS Stealth to the Micro ATX form factor. You can see it's going to be available in the Stealth, which is the black version, or also the Stealth Ice, which is the white version. This is the world's first gaming B850 Micro ATX reverse connector motherboard with broad chassis compatibility, and they do look fantastic. The Stealth is a really nice motherboard, and I always like to see more Micro ATX boards coming out so customers have more choice. And yeah, it's now available in the smaller form factor, and it's coming in Q3. Every brand now seems to have their very own kind of like cute anime girl character, and Aero is AORUS's version of that. They are going to be bringing a version of this actually to the UK market. So we saw this at Computex last year, but it was more of like a kind of like Chinese, like East Asia exclusive. But now the motherboard, the Micro ATX motherboard, will be coming to the UK. So this is the B850M AORUS Elite Wi-Fi 7 ICE, and it has a very beautiful design. It's white, got a bit of black. There's lots of lovely artwork on here as well. You can see Aero is just on the VRM cooler at the top there. There's like a little winking Aero on the CPU cover, and I really do like the design of this. The graphics card may be coming to the UK. I'm gonna ask for it because I think it will be actually quite popular. We've seen a few of these now and they seem to sell quite well. The front looks quite normal. The back has a massive piece of Aero artwork. So on the back plate there, you can see you get the very cute little logo. She looks like she's falling asleep maybe with the AORUS plushie dragon, and you've got like a lot of little like orange touches. There's a very cute cat in the top corner here as well. It's a very nice kind of like cute design, and it'll be interesting to see if this does actually eventually come to the UK. You also get the cute packaging of the motherboard, and then apparently you also get a randomly selected collectible plushie in the box as well. Gigabyte are showing off a new range of monitors here at Computex and kicking things off with the Elite series. So this is their Quad HD 4th generation tandem WOLED panel, and it looks lovely. It's got really glossy colors, very deep blacks, and it's also super sharp and also quite bright as well for an OLED panel. You've got a 280Hz refresh rate, so perfect for fast-paced gaming, and it is Quad HD, like I mentioned, so that's 2560 by 1440. So it's that real sweet spot for like fast-paced movement and also a nice resolution as well. Like 4K can be very demanding, so 1440p is ideal for like a 27-inch panel. This one should be coming very, very soon, and it has like G-Sync, FreeSync technology, etc. The thing is, this monitor looks good. This monitor looks amazing. So this is a mini LED gaming monitor. Mini-LED has been around for a while, but it's normally like very expensive. They're normally big, thick, chunky monitors. People use them for like video editing or photo editing, something where you need really good color accuracy. And they look fantastic. The thing is, they are normally like very expensive. This one is $1,000, which I actually think is quite reasonable. And when I compare it to an OLED, I just can't believe that the OLED like doesn't look as amazing in comparison to this. This looks absolutely fantastic. It has a 5K resolution. It's also dual mode as well, so you can have 5K 180 Hertz, or you can have full HD at 330 Hertz. So you've got the two different options, whether you're playing like more of a story game or you want to play something like super fast paced and smooth. You've got G-Sync compatibility, FreeSync compatibility. There's a bunch of other like tactical features that you see on other gaming monitors, such as the crosshair. You've also got the like HDR support as well. And yeah, of all the displays I've seen here at Computex, this one is definitely my favorite. I would love one of these in the office. If you're looking for some slightly more affordable hardware, then Gigabyte have their Eagle laptop. So this is actually going to be using an RTX 4050 or 3050, and it's available with a Ryzen 5 processor. So that's the 7000 series of Ryzen. It does use DDR5 memory. It's also, the entire chassis is made of plastic, so it's also nice and lightweight. And then also because it has like the more entry-level hardware, it's nice and thin as well and portable. Unfortunately though, £600 gaming laptops just aren't a thing anymore. So you're looking at around $1,500 for this particular laptop, which to me seemed like quite a lot. But in the current market, it's nice to see Gigabyte bring out something that is at a more affordable price point. You of course also get Windows 11, and it has a IPS level display as well with 165 Hertz and 100% sRGB. So a nice little package and slightly more affordable. If you're anything like me when it comes to laptops, you want the most powerful hardware in the thinnest, lightest chassis possible. And that is what the AORUS Master 16 brings us. So this has the latest Ryzen 9 9955HX3D processor in a super thin chassis. It's only 19mm. Apparently this is the thinnest chassis that features that CPU. And it also has an RTX 5080 now as well. This is the 5090 version. The 5080 version is the one that will be coming to the UK, and you basically get like flagship top tier hardware and performance in a very thin and light chassis. It also has a very nice 2K 240Hz OLED display with your HDR 1000, your true blacks, your 100% DCI EP3, a really nice high-spec laptop in a very thin chassis, and it only weighs just over 2 kilograms, even though the entire thing is made out of metal. I like my laptops to be small and portable, but for some of you, bigger is better. And here we have the Gigabyte Gaming A18 Pro. So this is a new big laptop, so you've got a giant 18-inch display, and this is available with up to an RTX 5070 Ti in the UK. You also have an Intel Core 7 240H processor, and the display is 18 inches, so fantastic size on a laptop if you prefer a larger display for gaming or work, and it has a 165Hz IPS level display with a 3 millisecond response time with 100% DCI EP3. This motherboard might make you feel itchy. So this is the AORUS X870E Infinity Next. It is quite clearly a concept, but I think it is quite cool and it's definitely worth showing off. So these little pieces here are actually 3D printed with metal, and they have this really like organic design. For some people this might look absolutely horrible. I think it actually looks quite cool. You can see you have the VRM cooler. You also have an M.2 cooler that's been 3D printed. You've got like a bunch of really cool kind of different designs and patterns. And the idea with this is that it adds rigidity, so it makes the motherboard stronger, and also it's great for thermals as well because you're increasing surface area. I can't really see this ever becoming available on the market, but the actual like PCB motherboard itself that they've stripped back here will be a real product at some stage, just probably not with all the really cool concept cooling. Gigabyte have been around for 40 years, and this is an anniversary motherboard to celebrate that. So this is the X870 AORUS Infinity. This is an AM5 motherboard. It's got dual channel memory. It has like an all new design. You've got a space for 3 M.2 drives, like high speed drives with these giant metal coolers on here as well. It's a really nice looking motherboard. They've also added like this little VRM shroud. You can actually slide this down, and then it makes it easier to install the 2 8-pin CPU connectors, which I think is a nice little feature. And then you can cover them up again, and it kind of like discreetly hides your cables. Yeah, this will be available at some point. You've also got what appears to be some overclocking features on here as well. There's also a little bit of like an information readout. Your 24-pin is down here a little bit lower. It's going to be like a pretty high spec motherboard, but hopefully there should be good availability later this year. If you like going to LAN events, or maybe you're going off to uni, for example, and you don't think a laptop really gives you everything you need, then AORUS have developed the case for you. So this is the AORUS C510 Glass Infinity. Of course, right now, this is just a concept. This is also an early prototype. So I mentioned the screen doesn't look that great, and apparently it's just like a laptop screen that they've just kind of put on here to kind of show the concept. But essentially, you can have this like big 16-inch display that can be mounted on either side and used as your primary monitor for gaming, work, etc. Right here, they've got Forza open. You can play it with a controller, which is really neat. And it also has space for high-end hardware inside as well. It's a micro ATX motherboard, but you can install a full-size graphics card. And it's nice to see them doing something a little bit different. That has been the Gigabyte booth at Computex 2026. Make sure to let me know your favorite product in the comments. Personally, I love those Aero graphics cards in the dark wood and the light wood. I would quite like one of those in my system at home. Remember to like, subscribe for more Computex content, and I'll see you again in the next one.